Good morning, my name is Ming. The mode metric is B0818104227 from BEI, Department of Electrical Engineering and Technology and Faculty of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, UTeM, University Technical, Melaka, Malaysia. Today, I want to demonstrate my project. My project title is Development of a Prototype Energy Saving Device for Efficiency Use of Room Lighting using a Simple Motion Sensor and Control System. The first that I want to demonstrate is Introduction. Energy conversion is the effect mode of reduce the consumption of energy by using less of an energy service. In UTeM office, one of the major consumption of energy after center cooling is lighting. From personal observation, there are many situations where lighting energy are waste, such as light is turning on when there is not need for it to be turned on. As an example, many instances we found that where the lecture or lecture room are lit but they are not occupants inside. Unused electrical energy means wasting energy cost as well increase of carbon dioxide emission from fossil fuel generation. Therefore, this project aims to reduce the instant of waste energy by introducing an energy saving method by means of automating the turning on or off of lighting based on occupy of the room. The second is problem statement. Our problem statement is the man often to turn off the switch. It causes the energy consumption, high electric bill cost, and environment pollution. And my project objective is study and design of an energy saving device for efficiency use of room lighting. Construct a prototype energy saving device by using a simple motion sensor of controller system. To test and analysis and the efficient of performance energy saving device. The fourth part is methodology. The first is the flow chart of my project. The flow chart show the energy saving system for efficient use of room lighting. The first, when the sensor is on, IR sensor will detect whether the people present into the room. If the people present the room, the LED will on. Then the system will count the number of people present in the room. When the number of people more than zero, the more than zero, the the LED will stay on, and if less than zero, when equal to zero, the LED will off. Beside that is our block diagram. Block diagram show the block diagram first. The IR sensor will detect the person in and out of the room. It will give information to the Arduino Uno microcontroller. The Arduino Uno will count the number of person into the room and number of person leave the room. The Arduino Uno will send the result to the LCD and it will display the data such as the number of the person in the room. When the number of person in and out is different, the LED will receive the signal from the Arduino Uno and turn on, and number of person in and out of the room is same. So the people is no people in the room, the LED will turn off. This is the circuit in hardware of my project. The fifth, the fifth is result and analysis. The first is expected result for testing the distance from sensor. There's the result in 0 cm. Get the yes, the sensor will detect, so the LED on until the second is 25 cm, the third is 50 cm, also on until the 200 cm is 2 meter, the LED still on, and 225 is more than 200, the sensor turn off. So our sensor can detect around 2 meter. The sensor is replaced on the door to count the number of people enter and leave the room. The height of the door in UTeM lecture is around 2 meter. Hence, the distance from the sensor detect is suitable to use in lecture room. This is the expected result for testing the sensitivity of sensor. In this table, we can see the LED is on when the human is past the sensor. So the sensor is just can detect the human. Sensitive the sensitivity test of the sensor is show the LED on when human passing through the sensor. It other object like book, handphone, water bottle, bag, and remote control does not have detect by sensor. In this experiment, show the accuracy of sensitivity of sensor. Because the sensitivity of sensor will affect the counting of the system. The last is conclusion. In this project, present an energy-saving device for efficient use of roaming lightning and able to construct a prototype energy-saving device by using a simple motion sensor and control system. Thank you. Good afternoon. Today I want to demonstrate my prototype. First, I want to demonstrate the coding of my prototype. This is my coding of my prototype. This is sensor 1. Sensor 1 is used for detect the people enter the room. And this is the sensor 2. The sensor 2 is used for detect the people leave the room. And the load of our prototype has 2 is bulb and buzzer. The coding of the circuit, the bulb height, buzzer height when the sensor 1 and 2 have the input. So when the people enter the room, the sensor 1 and 2 have detect the people and count, and the bulb and the buzzer is on. He will begin and set the count the number of people enter the room. When the bulb and buzzer, when the bulb is low because there is no people in the room. This for the checking entry, the part of coding to calculate how the coding calculate the number of people enter the room. This is the part of checking the people living calculate. So this is my coding, and I verified my coding is completely sketched and done completely. After the coding run completely, I connect to Arduino Uno. This is my Arduino Uno in function, in sensor, LCD display, and relay. In my prototype, my LCD display is no function, so my prototype is partially successful. Next, I will explain by theory about my project. The sensor can detect the human man in about 2 meters, and the LED will light up, and LCD will show the number of the people enter the detect by the sensor, and add on and count 1, 2, and the people leave the room. They will count down until the 0. The LED will off, and LCD will show 0 and off. When other people, like object like books, human, handphone, bag, cross the sensor will not detect. This is my prototype, and thank you.